Breaking news, Joe Biden has officially dropped out the race. Yeah, nobody's surprised. Now look, I could come up here and act like this is the biggest news story ever, which it kind of, sort of, is one of the biggest news stories ever. I mean, the only crazier thing that's happened this month is, oh yeah, the president got fucking shot. I'm not finna lie, July has been the craziest month this year by far. And also, this video is proving more true and true every single day. And I'm gonna keep on tweeting this video whenever some crazy shit pops off, bro. I don't care, bro. Y'all was hating before, but look what's happening now, bitch. But besides all that, though, this is wild news. Whether you predicted it or not, I mean, a president dropping out of the running this far into his campaign, like the election is literally in 2 months, is absolutely absurd. And I don't know the record books or whatever, but I don't think we've seen something like this ever. I mean, again, me personally, I'm not surprised. Like, the guy is like 80 years old. He can barely even talk. I mean, look at the comparisons of how he was talking during Obama's election, and then look at it now. Like, it's crazy.
You can cut tax rates by 20%. And still preserve these important preferences for middle-class taxpayers.
Not mathematically possible.
It is mathematically possible. It's been done before. It's precisely what we're proposing.
It has never been done before.
It's been done a couple of times, actually.
It has never been
Jack
done
Kennedy
before.
lowered tax rates, increased growth. Ronald Reagan.
Now you're Jack Kennedy.
Ronald Reagan. Republicans and Democrats.
Make sure that all those things we need to do, child care, elder care, making sure that we continue to strengthen our healthcare system, making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look.
Like, it's clearly obvious that this man should have never run for re-election. He's lucky he's gotten through his first term, bro. And I feel like the funniest thing about this whole situation is that he's actually endorsing Kamala. Like, this wasn't somehow the plan all along, bro. I mean, people were calling it the first term when he ran. Joe Biden has always just been the face of being the president. He's not actually running the country. There's no way a guy who could barely talk during a debate can run the greatest country in the world. That's just not what's happening. We all know that either just the Democratic Party or just people in general were really the ones pulling the strings. Now I guess they're just kind of making it obvious with just letting Kamala run for president. I mean, truthfully and honestly, the only thing I know about Kamala Harris besides she's black and a woman is that she doesn't like niggas who smoke weed, and also apparently she was the throat goat back in the day in the White House. I'm not trying to discredit who she is at all. I don't know this person, but that's just what I heard on the street. All of that could be completely false. At the same time, all that could be completely true. I mean, niggas thought Nancy Reagan was the sweetheart of America until all the allegations came out. Who's to say that isn't true for Kamala too? Like, I don't know. Besides all of that, I mean, I really truly don't think none of this matters. Trump's still gonna win the election. To be honest, I feel like this is why the Democrats are doing this. They know Joe Biden's not finna win the election. And they also know that, honestly, he probably won't be able to survive the election either. So now they're finna resort to their last card, when truthfully and honestly, we actually really don't know how fit she is for president. I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I've never heard of Kamala Harris until Joe Biden. I'm not finna lie to y'all. Maybe I'm just uneducated, and maybe I'm just a dumbass. I should probably just stop talking. That's honestly probably the case. I don't know about y'all, but I don't trust a person that I barely know anything about, who I also don't know if they're truly qualified for the job to run my country. Now, I'm not saying I want Trump to run the country either. I'm honestly just not finna vote, bro. And if I do vote, I'm voting for RFK, man. Robert Kennedy is my president. It's kind of clearly obvious that Trump is gonna be our president. And if Trump actually is finna enact Project 2025, which if you don't know about it, I'm finna play a quick video letting y'all know what it is after I'm done talking, then our country will for sure be cooked.
Project 2025 is the conservative promise for America, a new mandate for leadership that lays out the plan for when a Republican is elected as president. It's almost 1,000 pages and is divided into 4 pillars. It includes an 887-page policy agenda, a presidential personnel database of vetted conservatives like a conservative LinkedIn, a presidential administration academy to train these people to achieve the Project 2025 policy agenda, and a 180-day playbook, which is what they hope to achieve in the first 180 days if Trump takes office in January of 2025. Or really whenever any Republican takes office. And the plan has 4 distinct goals. To number 1, restore the family as a centerpiece of American life and to protect our children. dismantle the administrative state and return self-governance to the American people. To 3, defend our nation's sovereignty, borders, and bounty against global threats. And to 4, secure our God-given individual rights to live freely, what our Constitution calls the blessings of liberty. Sounds harmless enough, right? Well, when you look at how they will achieve these 4 goals, the great white light slowly comes into view. American public education is a central focus of the plan. Project 2025, when enacted under Trump presidency, would eliminate the Department of Education. This part of the executive branch enforces civil rights law, protecting black and brown people against discrimination without recourse. Title IX, which ensures that girls have equal access to sports, education, and opportunity, and would reset the definition of sex to mean only biological sex assigned at birth for all Americans. And while we all know public schools are struggling with less funding and a state-created shortage in some places of teachers, Project 2025 will decrease funding to public schools while increasing funding to religious education through the expansion of school choice policies by giving federal funds to states as block grants with no strings attached as to how those funds can be allocated. And also in regards to education, it's going to take away Pell Grants. Rights of women is a big focus of Project 2025, not in regards to like protecting the rights of women, but in regards to aborting them, like the rights. Project 2025 will reverse FDA approval of mifepristone, prohibit stem cell research, reverse the Biden administration support for travel to get abortion health care, withdraw Medicaid funds for states that require abortion insurance, and mandate that the CDC track all abortions while collecting data about abortion, abortion survivors, and abortion-related maternal deaths. Not to mention what it will do in regards to divorce, in regards to a woman's equal rights regarding divorce, and also custody of children. Human rights for LGBTQIA+ Americans, even more bleak. Gender-affirming care will literally end for all Americans who need it. Men and women who happen to be trans, non-binary, or intersex will be classified as having a mental disorder. And gay marriage protections will cease to exist because Project 2025 mandates that the only definition of marriage can be between an assigned gender at birth man and an assigned gender at birth woman. That's the only marriage that can lawfully exist. And this is just the surface level of the plan.
I think it's pretty obvious that Trump is probably going to be our next president. Nobody's going to vote for Kamala, especially this late in the running. If she actually ran the right way and just ran in general at the start, maybe. But now, especially with the assassination attempt, it's cooked. We all know that Trump's going to be our president, bro. Let's stop acting like we don't. So I'm going to just make this officially official. If y'all see me with some palm trees and a Jamaican flag in the background one day randomly, just go with that shit. Because I ain't gonna lie, Jamaica not looking like the worst option to move to. I'm gonna just keep it real. If not, Canada, you feel me? I heard y'all got some bad bitches in Toronto and also some child predators. I'm not gonna lie. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. Follow the IG, Twitter, and Twitch. And besides that, the Quad 18, we out. Congratulations on Trump being the president in 2024. I ain't gonna lie, we're all doomed.